Allah
So a darasin mu na baya
ya kawo mu lokaci ya zo, session ɗin ta zo ƙarshe ana updating code base na school management system.
mention strategies na ne the video. Let's do this. Okay. So now we're going to continue from where we stopped our last class. We stopped at Python operators. So now we're going to continue where we jump into flow control. So before we dive into flow control, let me explain what flow control is. So assuming you want to make your computer a bodyguard. This is your computer. You want to make it a bodyguard so that whenever someone come and want to access this computer, then the computer will ask him, what is your age? And the computer will ask the person, what is your age? When the person tell his age, maybe let's say he says 17, then we instruct the computer to tell, okay, if the person age is less than 15, then tell him he's a small kid, he doesn't have permission to use this computer. If his age is greater than, or maybe yes, if his age, that's his age, if the age is greater than 15, then allow him to use this computer. Is no longer a kid. So how can we tell computer to do this, to control this kind of situation, like to check for a condition? If this, then do this. You understand? So this is what we're going to learn in flow control. And let's say you want your computer to repeat some certain action. Maybe you tell your computer to let's say make a post on Facebook or download YouTube video. So you write instructions for your computer to download YouTube video. Then unfortunately you don't have internet access. Your computer reach out to YouTube and your computer cannot reach out to YouTube. So instead of your computer to stop the program at all, then the computer will keep repeating that task. When the computer try to access YouTube and there is no internet connection, then the computer will say, okay, let me try again. No internet connection, then computer will say, let me try again. Do you understand? So it's also under flow control. So we're going to learn three concepts under flow control. Number one is conditional statement, which is based on condition. Like I said, I make an example using this age. Then number two is looping. The same thing to what I say here. Make your computer to repeat some certain action. Yes. Then the third one, which is function. Maybe you want your computer, but don't worry, when it comes to function, it's very easy to understand, especially when we start writing the code. Okay. And you see how you work with it. It's very simple. So now under flow control, we're going to start with the first one, which is conditional statement. Conditional statement is very simple. There is keyword in Python called if. So whenever you write if, Python already know what you are trying to do. It's just like there is some word. The moment I said that word, you already know what I'm trying to do, or maybe you already know what I'm trying to say. Do you understand? That's what we call a keyword. So there are some keyword, there are some words in Python programming that if you use them, Python programming already know those words. For example, when you write name, then you say equal to maybe let's say NK. So this is a variable, memory space, then you put value into it. So Python program doesn't know this memory space until you, the programmer, write it down. But when you write if, or you say if, then you say it's equal to Amir as an example. So Python program is going to give you an error because Python know this word, know what it means. It means if, that means for condition. And you say if equal to Amir. So it's just like you are trying to make it a memory space. So you're trying to change it the way Python knows. Then it's going to give you an error. So this kind of word. Even like for real distance, if equals it doesn't give it doesn't make sense, but you know what can I say? Some people can just do it that way. So since Python already know this keyword, the moment you're trying to do something with it rather than conditional statement, then it's going to give you an error. So that is what we call keyword in Python programming. A word that Python already knows it. So if Python already know it, then what you're going to put in front of if is what we call condition. We're going to put condition here. So when you put this condition, you see, I'm not meaning like you just write condition like this. No, condition in the sense of if you create a variable, let's say age, then you set equal to 3, and then you make a condition something like you set age greater than 3. So the condition is will be something like if age greater than 3, then do something. So this is what I mean by condition. Yes, age greater than 3, that's the condition. And the condition, it has only two values that's going to return, true or false. So if the condition became true, then the program below this condition is going to run. If the condition become false, then the program below this the program below this condition is not going to run. Python will skip it. Do you understand? And move on to other program that you write under it. So this is it about conditional statement. So when our condition became true, then Python will execute the program we put here. If the condition is not true, maybe it's false, then we have another keyword what we call else. And this else is just like a backup plan. So whenever your condition is not true, then you say, okay, if this is not true, then execute this. Do you understand? So it's not necessary that every time you put, it's not must that every time you put if and condition, you must put else. No, you can just write if and leave it like that. Do you understand? Yes. Good. So now if we put if and it is condition, then we write some action that's going to perform under the condition. If the condition is true, then the action will execute. Otherwise, then it will jump into the else. Then under the else, we can write our condition that we want it to run. Okay, you said if the condition is true, then it will run the yes the condition under the yes the code under the conditional if it is statement. Not true, then it will skip it. Then it will go to another if or it's going to under this it else. Is going to else. Yes. Okay. I think it will skip the else. No, it's not going to skip. The else only run when the condition is not false and is false. So now we're going to continue the practical aspect. Since we done with the theoretical part in a whiteboard, now we're going to do the practical. We're going to do the practical of flow control, where I'm going to create a program that check the age of a person. Assuming you come to get into the into a club, then the club bodyguard will ask you for your age. When you give them your age, then they will check. If your age is greater than 15, then they will allow you to go in. If it is less than 15, then you are underage, they're going to send you back home. So this is the program we're going to create. We're going to tell the computer to collect the age of a person. When we give the computer your age, then the computer will check the age to see whether you are eligible or not. So now let me start writing the program. So like I said, we're going to accept the age of a person, then we're going to say age, and age is equal to input. Like I said, since we use print function to print something out to the terminal, then we can use input to accept something from terminal. So that when I use input, then I will say enter. I will give it a prompt, say enter your age, something like this. Enter your age. So when you enter your age, then we're going to check. So this is the condition. First of all, you're going to write a if statement. This if keyword, Python programming know this if. Whenever Python see this if, it means okay, now you are about to do a conditional statement. So now I'm going to put the condition in front of the if. Then I will say if age is greater than 15. If age is greater than 15, then I want my program to print, to tell the person, okay, you are welcome to the club. You are welcome to the club, meaning that yes, you are eligible. And then we can add another condition, which is else if your age. So whenever you have an else if, this is how you write another condition. Else if, that's the keyword, then you put a condition also in front of it. Then you say else if age is less than 15, then we want you to do what? You say you are underage, then go back home. Print you are a kid, go back home. And then last but not the least, then we have else. So else doesn't accept we don't give else condition, because it's like a backup plan. If this didn't work, then it will look into this. If this one also didn't work, then it has no option unless to run else. So this is what's going on. If the first condition, if it is gone, if this condition is false, then this code is not going to run. Python will skip this code. Then it will check for this condition. If this condition is true, then Python will execute it. If it is false, also Python will skip it and look for else. So here what is going on. Among these three, only one of them is going to run. The moment this one become true, then if it is executed, then the rest it will not going to run. Python will continue looking at the other program, but not the condition. So it's like they are tied together. Only one of them is going to run. So now at the end, we're going to say else. So if your age is not greater than 15 and also is not less than 15, then what your age is, then maybe you put a character. Maybe you mistake and put a character. Then we say invalid input. Invalid input. So that's it. Very simple conditional statement. We check the age of a person. We check the age. This is how you write a condition. You write if, then the condition in front of you. You check the age. Is it age greater than 15? If yes, then print you are welcome to the club. If the age is less than, then print you are a kid, go back home. If none of them is run, then you put an invalid input. So now let's run and see. Say enter age, then I will say 23, 29. So we set type arrow greater than not supported between instance of string and integer. What happening here is this input, whatever it take a value, is going to give us as a string. So when I put 29, the 29 will become something like this in a string. It's not a normal 29 like this. They are different. This one, this 29 is in string, which is the one I accepted. The one I store inside this variable, because whenever I give my input, it will send it as a string and stored inside this variable. So in that case, I have to convert my input to numbers, because since I'm working with number, then I will say integer. This function will use it to convert data type to integer data type. So since what's coming out from this input is a string, then we will put the input inside the integer function. So now whatever come out from the input, then this integer will convert it to number, and then we store it inside this variable called age. So now let's run and see. So if I put uh, 23, then you see it's showing you are welcome to the club, because what, I check if the age is greater than 15. Yes, this condition become true, because 29 is 23 is greater than 15. Then that's the reason why we see you are welcome to the club. So let me check, let me change and put entire age. Let me put like something like 14. And now you see it's showing you are a kid. Go back home. This is the condition that check. So we check this condition first to see if age is greater than 15. Then the condition become false. Then it come back to this one and check. Uh, is age less than 15? Yes. Then you print this one. You are a kid. Go back home. So now let's do something. For example, let me put invalid input. For example, let's say even if I put string, I'm going to get an error since from the beginning. If I put empty, then it's going to tell me it cannot convert empty into integer base 10. So that's the problem. But this one, it's only run when one of them, all of them, these two, the top two, if and else if did not become true. So for our else to run, we can remove this uh, else if, and now leave it as if the age is greater than 15, print you are welcome. Else, whenever this condition become false, then that means you are a kid. Your age is less than. Then we can just say print you are a kid. Go home. So you see, you can put your condition like this only if and else. So else doesn't accept condition, it only wait for this one to become false and then he will run. So let's run the program once again. Enter age, then I set 29, say welcome to the club, then enter age, then I say 12. So then you say you are a kid, go back home, because you check this condition, the condition will come false, then it will run this one. So this is it about conditional statement and flow control. So all this, any condition you think you can put here that return either true or false. For example, you learn about an operator and or and not. We also learn about comparison operator, less than, greater than, equal sign, less than, equals to, less than, equal to, then greater than, equal to, then not equal to. We also learn about membership operator, in, not, in. We learn about identity, is not. So all of these all of them, all of these operator, this one, when you operate two values, is going to return true or false. And also this comparison operator is going to return true or false. Membership operator is also going to return true or false, and so where identity operator. So since they can return true or false, you can put them as a condition. If I like, I can say not equal to, greater than. You can put them in a condition. Is based on the program you are writing on. So when we come to doing the practical part, and sorry, doing a project, you're going to learn a lot about them. So now we come to the end of this conditional flow control conditional statement. See you in our next class, where we're going to start learning about looping.